Gandhiji told, I then had the false notion that gymnastics had nothing to do with education. So what Gandhiji told, that if I participate in sports, if I participate in gymnastics, so my education is going to spoil. So many of you also think like that, isn't it? If I participate in volleyball, if I participate in cricket, what happens? I am not going to study well, I will not get time to read, write and all those things, so I am going to spoil my education. So I don't want to participate in any of the sports activities. But is it the right thing, children? No, this is not the right thing. We should always participate in any of the sports extracurricular activities, because it will give somewhat relief. You will have you will get physical exercise. You will be healthy by doing all those activities. Okay, so that is the reason Gandhi thought afterwards, oh better, somehow I got to know that these gymnastics, these sports, each and everything, by involving these kind of activities, I'm not going to spoil my education, he thought. Today, I know that physical training should have as much as place in the curriculum as mental training. Only by getting mental training, we won't grow better. Okay, so we should also have these extra curriculum, singing, drawing, painting, all those things are very, very important for us to grow. Fine. So let us look into the lesson, my beginnings. That was just the background that they had given for you to understand. So looking back at my life, who is telling here? Kapil Dev started narrating or started describing about his childhood. So what is he telling? Looking back at my life, I have come to the conclusion that our beginnings never know our ends. For me, it all started in Chandigarh, a small town nestling in the foothills of Himalayas. I was born on a cold winter morning. My mother, who is a simple woman, could not read the time, but she knew it was early in the morning. The date, 6th January 1959, was thankfully recorded because a cousin of mine was born on the same day, around the same time, and with the same name. I grew up among 6 other brothers and sisters, all older than me, except one sister, who was a year younger. So what Kapil Dev wanted to tell here is, look at the lines. Looking back at my life, I have come to the conclusion that our beginnings never know our ends. So, you all are very, very young. Okay, 9th standard, 10th standard, in the sense, very young for you to understand what life is. If you ask your father, if you ask your mother, your brothers, and your parents, they will tell, if I remember my childhood days, ಓಕೆ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ನನ್ನ ಬಾಲ್ಯವನ್ನು ನಾನು ನೆನಪಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಾಗ ನಾನು ಆಗ ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೆ, ಈಗ ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಸಂಪಾದಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ತುಂಬ ಜನ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೇಲಿ ಹೇಳೋದನ್ನು, ಹಿರಿಯವರು ಹೇಳೋದನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀರ ನೀವು. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ಕಪಿಲ್ ದೇವ್ ಇಸ್ ಟೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್, ಲುಕಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಎಟ್ ಮೈ ಲೈಫ್, ಓಕೆ, ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಕಮ್ ಟು ದಿ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್. ಒಂದು ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್? Our beginnings never know our end. See how beautiful this sentence is. Our beginnings never know our ends. See, beginnings, whatever we are doing at this point of time, present, we call it as present, right? Present tense. So whatever we are doing here, this is having more power, because we don't have any control in our past, as well as we don't have any control in our future. Isn't it? That is the reason, whatever I wanted to do it right away, do it right now, because past is past, because and future, you never know what happens in your future. Okay, our beginnings never know our ends. ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನಾಗ್ತೀವಂತ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ಕೀಪ್ ಆನ್ ಟ್ರೈಯಿಂಗ್. ವಿ ಶುಡ್ ನೆವರ್ ಗಿವ್ ಅಪ್. ಫಾರ್ ಮೀ it all started in Chandigarh, where he born. Chandigarh, the place he born, right? ಸೊ ಅವನ ಬಾಲ್ಯ ಚಂಡೀಗಢಲ್ಲಿ ಆಯ್ತಂತೆ. ಹೇಗೆ a small town nestling in the foot hills of Himalayas. Have you all heard about Himalaya? Isn't it? You all have heard about Himalaya mountain, isn't it? So in the foot hills, ಹಿಮಾಲಯದ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಆ ಡೌನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ nestling means to be surrounded by hills. Everywhere it is a very hill station. It is surrounded by hills, mountains, that kind of place, Chandigarh. Okay, that is the situation over there. Fourth hills of Himalayas, near Himalaya. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಹಿಲ್ಗಳು ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ಗಳಿಂದ ಸರೌಂಡೆಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಚಂಡೀಗಢ ಆ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಹುಟ್ಟುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ I was born on a cold winter morning. My mother, who is a simple woman, could not read the time, but she knew it was early in the morning. So if you ask your grandparents, when did you born? Can you tell your date of birth? What will they say? Your grandparents, your grandfather, your grandmother, who knows? Some Shivaratri morning or some day they will tell Deepavali or Ganesha festival. During Ganesha festival I born, like that they will tell, isn't it? So here his mother was very simple woman. She was not aware to read the time. She don't know to tell the time also. Like time ನೋಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೂಡ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. She was uneducated, as well as she was very simple woman. She could not read the time also. So all that she knew is it was early in the morning Kapil Dev born. Only that much she can remember. That is the situation. Okay, so how did he got to know that 6th January 1959 he born? This is the exact date that Kapil Dev is giving us, isn't it? So who gave that date was thankfully recorded, because the date was thankfully recorded because a cousin of mine was born on the same day. Who is cousin? Your uncle or aunt's daughters are called ಚಿಕ್ಕಮ್ಮನ ಚಿಕ್ಕಪ್ಪನ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನೀವು? ಕಸಿನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್, ಕಸಿನ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀರಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಕಸಿನ್ ಬ್ರದರ್ಸ್, ಕಸಿನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಲ್ವಾ? ಕಪಿಲ್ ದೇವ್ಸ್ ಕಸಿನ್ ಬ್ರದರ್ born on the same day, same date, same month, same name, it seems. See how coincident it is. That is the reason his mother could remember the date. Because of him, he got to know that on this particular day I born. Okay, I grew up among 6 other brothers and sisters. So he grew up with 6 other brothers. See, he was not the single child. He was having 6 brothers, elder, all are elder, and he was having 1 sister. Okay, she was younger than Kapil Dev. Okay, Kapil Dev was having 6 elder brothers, 1 younger sister. Fine? Okay. So we'll continue in the next class.